We're here for the World Championship of the Sumo Wrestling Tournament, and we're going to cook sumo soup for some sumo wrestlers. The Grand Sumo Tournament is taking place in London, the second time it's ever been held outside of Japan. Japan's elite wrestlers will be competing in the 1,500-year-old sport, and we're cooking for 4 of them. We've been tasked with creating a Chanko Nabe, which is a traditional soup eaten by sumo wrestlers. We basically have a day to work out the difference between what the sumo wrestlers eat when they're preparing for a fight and to recreate it. We're actually just going to go to the Japan Center, which is probably one of the biggest importers in the city of Japanese produce. Do you have any Chanko Nabe? Oh, whoa! My first insight into Chanko Nabe. I'm sure the sumo wrestlers aren't actually eating this, but maybe it'll give me a base idea about what it's meant to actually be like. Essentially, this is a dashi stock, which is seasoned with different things. This one's soy and this one's miso. Let's taste them. Doing some research, it's quite open to interpretation. This recipe changes quite a lot. It's based on what's in season. It's based even from different sumo wrestling communities to different sumo wrestling communities. I mean, that's a good thing in a way, because it means I can't totally screw it up, because I can always just blame interpretation. It's the junior sumos that cook for the senior sumos. So the idea being that you have to sort of earn your salt, earn your soup for what it's worth. It's absolutely delicious. So that's a soy-based one. Strong dashi vibes. This is the miso one. Yes, very strong in white miso. A bit sweeter than the other one. For a packaged soup, this is no pot noodle. You know, this is a base. We can work with this. I think this is going to be an achievable thing to create. The other lead that we've got is a restaurant who's actually doing the food for all the catering for the event, called Eat Tokyo. The head chef there has offered to give us a little bit of a hand to understand the soup a bit more. I'm looking for some tips and tricks on how to make the perfect Chanko Nabe. Just the bones, or do you use the feet? Do you use the wings?
Bone.
Only bone. So nice and clean.
それがスープの素になって、あと入れるものはチキンでしょ、鶏、あと白菜、人参、長ネギ、えのき、椎茸、豆腐、こんにゃく、あと鶏のつくね、あと鶏肉。これ大事なことです。大事な。ちゃんこ鍋、ちゃんこっていうのはね、豚肉とかビーフもね入れますけども、メインは鶏なんです。
So the two legs means the fighter doesn't want to fall over. Okay.
そのチキンをそのままね入れてもいいし、あとミンチしてチキンボール作ってね。
Chicken balls.
ちゃんこ鍋っていうのはこのぐらいの鍋に。
This big nabe.
So we serve in a big pot.
Big pot.
それでそこに切ったベジタブルね、あとチキン。それを入れてグツグツ煮ます。
Soy or miso?
僕はね醤油ですね。
Show you. He likes show you.
Okay. Is it a great honor to be cooking for the sumo wrestlers in London?
だから今ロンドンでやるからどう思ってますか？
いいんじゃないですか。やっぱり大きい体の人がね、はっきょーい残ってるパンってね、これがもう見てて最高ですね。
Thanks for your help. Hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully Chanko Nabe gets the approval, but thank you so much for your help and advice and guidance. Our instinct, interestingly, is to put like feet, chicken wings, things that have like collagen rich things in there, but I don't think that's the name of the game. I think it needs to be clean.
They did use that word as well.
Clean, fresh. So it's going to be basically like a delicious, light, fragrant, umami packed. Thanks so much. What a nice guy. Absolutely box us off. Legends at Eat Tokyo. So they've actually completely sorted us out here. Still a few ingredients that we're kind of missing, I think, but we've got all of the really hard to get specialist ingredients. So now we're going to go back to Row Restaurant to cook it up and try our first batch of Chanko Nabe. So there's some interesting stuff, some stuff I've never seen before. To make my dashi stock, I'm using filtered water, kombu sheets, which is a type of seaweed, basically the most important aspect of dashi stock. Katsuobushi, which is shaved, dried tuna. Kombu sheets go in, and then we're gonna really, really gently bring that to a simmer. Dashi is like the base of most Japanese sauces, dressings, soups, broths. It's got that really like nice rounded kelp flavor. So we're just gonna turn that off now and let it sit. Okay, so there's a total of 10 chickens going into our broth. Our chicken balls are going to be made up of thigh meat, which has got a lot of fat in there, and a little bit of the breast as well. We're going to treat the bones for the broth very much like I would treat the bones for a French stock. So I'm going to blanch them just to release some of the impurities. One of the things I really think after speaking to the guys at eTokyo was clean and fresh. So what I don't want is like a chicken carcass blood in there. I want it to be really nice and fresh. So this is the meat that's going to be for my chicken balls. So I really want this like sort of intermuscular soft chicken fat, which is going to run through the chicken balls and give it a really nice, like luxurious, soft texture. Okay, so we've chilled down our meat. So you can see the color of it is quite white. It's because there's so much of the chicken fat in there. So the more fat in there, softer the resulting chicken ball will be. 2 spring onions and 3 cloves of garlic in there. Got pepper, an egg, which we're gonna add, toasted sesame oil, a tablespoon of corn flour, which helps bring it all together. So just put some ginger juice inside. So mix all this up with a touch of salt, a loose mixture. Just working this until it's nicely emulsified. So we want it to form this sort of shaggy paste. We're gonna squeeze it into our broth to poach it lightly. Just doing a test batch. Beautiful flavor. Nice on the sesame. Touch more salt.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add into our dashi now the katsubushi. They say not to stir this at this stage. So you gently press it down and you just let it steep. If you stir it, the broth or the dashi would go cloudy. We'll cut some ginger, garlic. Shiitake mushrooms themselves are going to go in the broth, but I'm going to use the cores for the broth itself. So I'm going to take them out. I would actually never normally peel carrots for stock. Just found out that we got seats to the bout for the sumo championship, which is actually super exciting. Here I've got lots of chicken carcass. Dunk them into boiling water for around about 3 or 4 minutes. Just helps to draw out some of those impurities in the bones. But it's all good stuff going in there. Whatever it's going to do, it's going to taste pretty damn good. Right, so let's pass off our dashi stock. Put in our beautiful bones. We've also got a couple of roasted carcasses as well. Just wanted to add these just to give a bit more depth to the broth and just for a bit more of a golden color. Enough water to cover the bones. Then I'm going to add in all my aromats. I'm going to simmer this whole thing for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Remove the layers of scum from the top. This is exactly what you need if you've got like a cold or something. It's got that reviving characteristics. That's what they call a sumo steam bath right here. All right, so this beautiful stock has been cooking now for around about 1 hour and a half. I don't want to cook it for too long because I want it to be really, really fresh. You're still going to cook a little bit with the soy, the mirin. Once you've passed off the whole thing, get it back onto the heat just to reduce and intensify. All right, so we've got our reduced chicken stock. Now we're going to add in our dashi. And now we're going to add into our Chanko Nabe base, our sake. I think I'm just going to go with a really good soy-based Chanko Nabe because it's such a beautiful clear stock. It's this beautiful, clear, golden, awesome golden color. I do like these like little stars in the mushrooms that look really cute, so I'm going to try that. Purely decorative, of course, but it does actually make it look quite sweet at the end. Our little enoki mushrooms, which was just prepped down. These are hen of the wood, which I'm just lightly pulling apart, trying to keep the root on. Peel some daikon, and this is all going to go into the broth to cook napa cabbage. Oh, and then last but not least is our tofu. So we're just going to do some really nice thin slices of tofu. My shiitakes, I'm going to whack those in first. Beautiful enokis, these awesome hen of the woods. Good amount of cabbage. Daikon in there. I'm going to add in some carrot for color. And now I'm going to bring all of this up to the boil. Just going to add in a small amount of white miso paste. Just mix until that dissolves. Come to the boil nicely, I'm going to start adding in my chicken balls. So now last step is just putting in the tofu, the spring onions just at the end. It's going to cook for around about 8 to 10 minutes. So this is it. I think it looks pretty damn good, to be honest. I think the timing might have been a bit off for cooking all these ingredients. This is obviously not going to cook at the same time as this.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the broth. I think it looks very, very sort of natural, clear and golden. This is kind of what I want to eat when I'm
Back home from gym. No?
like unwell.
Oh.
Tastes like it just revive you from any any ailment. So fresh. I'm confident in the broth, confident in the chicken balls. All the vegetables are delicious, but I think it needs a bit of English. I think like they've come all the way from Japan. And yes, I know we are respecting their traditions, but I don't think it's going to be, it would be remiss to have some girolles in there. English mushrooms or Scottish mushrooms. Maybe a bit more English seaweed in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of dulse at the end. And I think that'd be interesting to see our take on it. Yeah? I'm pumped to go there and see what these guys are actually fueling up for.
Man, I wish I could go.
Yeah, Layla's not coming. Tickets too expensive. We're really excited.
It's all over the place. I didn't realise how much of a big event it is. It's absolutely, it's a bit of an honour to be cooking here.
Super excited to see what's going to happen in that ring.
So it ends with he leaves the ring, or if any body part apart from your foot, it hits the soil.
So I suppose that's why in the soup you have to have chicken, because it's a bad luck or a bad omen to have or consume a four-legged animal. That makes sense.
Can't grab the top knot,
Oh, what? That'd be my first move.
and you can't strike the vital areas.
Sumo is something absolutely unique.
Apparently, these are the best of the best sumos. This is the Yokozuna, so the absolute primo of the fighting elite. The most technical sumo, so Lionel Messi. Who's your money on?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh. Stalemate. Oh! The big dog did it.
Jack's betting 60 kilos against me for 1 pint. Jack is resolute in his resolve for the smaller guy. Will has won a pint of premium Japanese lager. Asahi, please. Ooh. Oh. 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 Oh, God. Oh, my God. Carried him out.
That was epic.
They're absolutely massive.
I can't believe they were chucking each other around like rag dolls.
Honestly, I'm feeling a bit nervous. I don't know how we're going to feed these sumos.
Yeah, I think they're going to eat a lot of our soup, and I think they're definitely going to be experts in this soup. So we're going to have our work cut out.
Okay, so it's 3 hours before the wrestlers taste our Chanko Nabe. It's fair to say, I'm actually a little bit nervous, but just a bit of soup in that at the end of the day. So I contacted my supplier, who's given us some incredible seps. Seasonal treats. It's all season. Surely they're going to love a couple of seasonal mushrooms as well. A little bit of dulse. So this is a beautiful British seaweed. It's actually a type of red kelp. So nice. These are chanterelles. I think it'll blow their minds or cause huge amounts of cultural offence. I'm not sure which one exactly. They're kind of in London once. It's a shame if you don't put any sort of interpretation into the broth. So all I'm doing is just using a few really good British ingredients. I probably don't have the artistic license to do it. At least I've tried some banging British ingredients. I did go a little bit rogue. I've added shallots into the chicken balls. Just because I think it'll add a nice allium flavour. And also adding a touch of soy sauce. Right, this is it. The time has come. I'm going to finish the broth. I've got mirin. Mirin is going to give it a nice bit of sweetness. It is quite intense, so I'm going to add a good amount of mirin, to be honest, because it's got quite a robust chicken stock flavour. Oh yeah, that's good. So I'm just seasoning it with soy. This is basically the Chanko Nabe. Everything else is just ingredients that go into the broth.
Ooh.
More soy? I'll add a bit more soy. Right, I'm doing one last thing. I'm going to add in some dried shiitake, some chopped ginger for freshness, and I've taken it off the heat. I'm just going to let it infuse. So it's just going to infuse into the broth, improve the fragrance of everything. I think it's good. Broth, chicken balls.
Yeah.
daikon, miso, dulse, tofu, spring onions. Oh. Actually getting a little bit nervous now. I feel like 500 years of sumo history is on my shoulders. And that's very heavy.
That's very dramatic.
Yeah, it is. This is probably the biggest day of my career so far. There's Jack.
Thank you so much.
Right?
What do you reckon they're going to wear? You're wearing jeans and a t-shirt? What do they wear casually?
I've never seen one in the wild. Nice to meet you. Hello. How are you? Great to meet you. So I have to say,
They didn't like the look of you, that's for sure.
well, hopefully we're going to win them over with our delicious Chanko Nabe.
From what I've gathered, I mean, I'd be super interested to speak to the sumos and ask them, but they train for like 3 hours first thing in the morning. And then so this Chanko Nabe is almost like, it's a mixture between their breakfast and their lunch. Looks like huge portions, but obviously they're incredibly active in their training. Never met a sumo. I don't think many people have.
This is our secret weapon. These beautiful little delicate chirol mushrooms. Chanterelle's going to go in.
We're getting ready now to assemble our broth. So now it's go time. Okay, so we're going to go in with our carrots. So we've got all of our nice elements now going into the bowl. We're just trying to make sure we arrange it all nicely so all the sumos can see all the different things that we've put in here. So we've got the carrots and the turnips and the seps in the bottom. And then across the top, we're going with our cabbage, our enoki mushrooms, our seps. And we're just going to dot in and around some of this beautiful English seaweed.
Beautiful bits of spring onion to garnish the top. Yeah, just a little bit of broth going in just to keep it. We're actually on the 3rd floor, so we're just going to keep that nice and warm. Okay, lids on, and then we'll finish it downstairs. Anything from the trolley? We tried to make, this is your sumo meal, Chanko Nabe.
I hope you enjoy.
He's excited.
So traditional, in as much as we can understand, with some British ingredients in there as well.
あんまりちゃんこでちょっと違う気がする。
Ah, okay. So in the base is a dashi stock, and then we use chicken stock as well. We combine, and then we added mirin, soy.
I like how this gentleman is waiting for this one to try it first. Just to check.
Do you train the younger people in the stable how to make this soup?
習ってきたやつをずっと歴代こうついてきて、その時代時代でまた変わってくるんで。
こだわってるというよりやっぱりその日食べるものなんで、まあその差し入れで冷蔵庫にあるものとか差し入れでいただいたものでやりくりしてるって感じなので、本当でも何ですか、作る子によって変わるので。
And you eat this every day?
毎日ですね。稽古終わって食べるのとあと夕食に。醤油味ですか。
Yeah, so we have there's a bit of miso in there, but it's mainly soy sauce.
酸っぱかったり甘かったりしますね。この鍋もちょっと甘みがあるのは砂糖の甘みなんですか、
mirin.
結構みりんじゃ多めなんですかね。結構甘みが強く感じるんで。
醤油は醤油ですね。醤油が甘いんでね。硬いし、で自分らは鶏が10対鶏が7で豚が3とか2とかちょっとあれしてるんですよ。
We would use pork because of the fat, but we were nervous about giving you pork. We heard that it was no four-legged animals in fight week.
初日の日だけですよ。初日の前日ですか。縁起を担いで。
優しい味じゃないって言われます。
For breakfast then maybe.
そうですね。
So inside we put some lots of shiitake mushroom into the base chicken stock as well.
やっぱ出汁が効いてるから香りはすごい和食を食べて香るような。
だしにタイ、魚、フィッシュ、タイの骨を炊くんです。
Do you use bonito? in your one?
いや、その時に来た、差し入れでいただいた魚をいろいろお刺身にした後とかに骨が残るじゃないですか。いろんな骨を炊いて、それを。
Girol mushrooms. And this is dulse. So it's red kelp. It's from the coast. And then in season at the moment, so sep mushrooms are one of the best things at the moment in season that you can possibly get.
これ入れない方がいいかもしれない。
買いそうですか？硬い？
ね。
硬い。
いや、硬くないです。味が。だったら同じようにキクラゲってあるじゃないですか。コリコリ。
醤油なんですけど、まあお相撲さんは汗かいてるからちょっと濃いのがいいかもしれないけど、ちょっと僕味がぼやけてるなと思ってて、甘くするんだったら醤油はこの色でいいんですけど、塩を入れるんだったらもっと塩をちょっと多めに醤油を少なくした方が僕は好きです。そっちの。
Have you ever had any bad experiences? Any times that your chanke has not been able to be served?
いや、今のところはないです。
So the big question: if we serve this in the stable, would it get a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
こっちって。
That's the answer.
行った方が。
We will practice. And when you come back to London, we will be ready.
Said that you should go. It would be easier if you just go to their stables and try it.
多分食べれない。
食べれないですか？
圧倒的にお相撲さんが前に立つんで、ずっとこうやって見てるんですよ。食べるの。その中で食べるんですよ。全然美味しいです。
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.